Alright, so now I will do my first ride with some new equipment. So as you may notice, there's a Garmin computer here, and this one connects to a few sensors. So I have a heart rate sensor on, which is strapped here on my chest. Then I have also installed a cadence sensor, which is this one on the pedal here, on the pedal arm. And I've installed a speed sensor, which is here underneath the wheel. So it just rotates around like that. And I've installed a power sensor, which is this little device here. That's, sorry, let's see if I can stabilize this video. Okay, a bit difficult, but anyway, this here, that where air goes into this little opening. If we just move around, this is how it looks from the back. So it sort of measures wind and acceleration and this kind of thing, and supposedly can predict what power or measure what power I'm using. So let's try to make a ride. This is my first ride, so we'll see how it goes. Thank you. So the idea is that I should be able to measure the exact speed and the elevation and the power that I'm using, so you can calculate calories and all these kind of things. So that makes it a bit more interesting, but it's also because I would like to show people that commuting by bicycle is actually also a good workout. So I have never been counting calories and this kind of thing, but I'm sure some people are doing this in their gyms, and that will allow you to see, compare how many calories I burn, for example, just going to work, compared to your 1 hour gym session. So today is noon. It's a Saturday, so it's not a work day, and I'm riding to a place called Bangsa to have lunch. Garmin computer actually shows me my current speed and all that, so it's the first time I've been aware of that. And this is also in response to some people who have commented that they think I am riding very fast. So now you will be able to see for yourselves. With some luck, I should be able to take this video and combine it with the readings from the Garmin, so you can have a overlay of speed and power and heart rate and all these things while you watch the video. So that could be quite cool, and maybe also make the video a bit more fun to watch for some people. For example, it's a bit difficult from the video to tell if I'm going up and down hill, but with the incline sensor you can see at any time what incline I'm on, if I'm riding up or downhill. elaborate and extensive. Sunny day and quite busy. The weekend crowd is coming in, so sightseeing and shop or whatever it is. So passing this bus, I'm riding about 32 kilometers an hour, I can see. So it's actually really easy to set this up. I just did it this morning. It was basically plug and play. And I remember in the old days when I had a speedometer on the bike, I had to tell it the circumference of the wheel and all these things. But because this one has a GPS, then it doesn't need the circumference, because it just measures the distance directly, just like a car GPS, I suppose. So I'm actually not really sure why I have to put the speedometer on the wheel. But it's maybe just to level out, to make the speedometer a bit more accurate. If there's poor GPS coverage, or if the accuracy of the GPS is not so good. So there's also a cadence sensor. So you can see how many rotations I have a minute in the pedal. And I think I'm actually normally riding in a fairly high gearing. Someone told me that, but I don't know if that's true, but now we will get the hard data. Completely confident of the power sensor installation, but I'll try it out now, because it should be angled straight in the driving direction. This one is slanting slightly to the right, and it also should not be inhibited from the airflow around the sensor, and at the moment it is a little bit inhibited, I think. Oh, it's next to the bar, and there could be some cables, and also the basket, the bicycle basket is in front. I don't know if that affects the airflow at the sensor location. So, but since I'm not a top athlete doing power training or whatever it's called, I think getting a good indication is good enough. supposedly it's a very accurate sensor, but it's just the installation is a little bit difficult on this bicycle. Also because I want to be able to fold the bicycle, and the Garmin sensor, for example, I initially put it forward, but then it didn't work with the fold, so now it's pointing in. Which permits a fold. So that means when folded, the sensor is sticking out a little bit on one side. The reader is. Happy to be on a bike. It also reads the temperature. So then you can see how warm it is here in Malaysia. And I was hoping it could also show humidity, but I don't think that was inbuilt, so maybe I can find a separate sensor for that. But as mentioned, it really connected very easily. I guess on the Garmin I just had searched for sensors. It found all the sensors directly, and then it started recording. The seat post is a little bit low. My old problem. Still haven't found a solution. Okay. I just tried the computer just now on a very short ride around the block basically, and I pressed end ride. It congratulated me for doing the longest ride ever recorded, and I had an ascent of 4 meters. Congratulations. So that's of course not much. Alright, so here I'll try to build up speed. At the moment I'm going 35 kilometers an hour, but I want to filter across to the right. Now we're at 41. This truck is giving 42 kilometers an hour approximately. It's best to filter across while you're still out in the light, instead of in the shade here. So this is one of those situations where riding fast equals safety, that you can filter across while you move at approximately the speed of traffic. Getting some sweat in the eyes, quite salty. the hill. Streets now. And I'm trying to find out where the lunch is. Let's see. Alright. So sliding backwards a little bit. So I'm quite happy with how discreet this measurement equipment is. So let's see. Okay, there's no lunch place yet, so maybe I'll just show how it works here with the Garmin. So this is the Garmin. It's basically showing the time, distance, calories, 450. This is the maps and this kind of thing. So I think I'll just end the ride. I think it's here. End. Save the ride, yes. And then I think I can see a summary or something like that. Okay, see, new record, furthest distance, 6.5 kilometers. Okay. Good. Recovery time 23 hours. Not really sure what that is. Okay. So here we go into the summary. So my average speed was 23.2 kilometers. My maximum speed was almost 44 kilometers. My average wattage was 440 watts. Wow, maximum 2,400 watts. I'm not sure that's correct. Normalized power wattage 960. Intensity factor 4. Okay. I think the power thing is not correct yet, but anyway, average cadence should be correct, 63 rotations per minute. And average heart rate should also be correct, 151. And my maximum heart rate, 173. Calories we saw. Ascent 26 meters. Descent is 36 meters. Okay. Okay, that's it. So, but as mentioned, I'll upload this to the video and see if we can get the results in the video itself.